An upgrade on another level, the Li-Ning FEIDAN 6 Elite has quickly become my go-to race day shoe, and it's showing that a brand like Li-Ning can compete head-to-head with the big, expensive mainstream running brands. But is it good enough to earn my Shoe of the Year title? Let's find out in this full review. Let's get started! Hi there, fellow runners! So now we have a new running shoe review, and it's one of my most favorite running shoes right now, the FEIDAN 6 Elite. So it's a worthy successor to the previous version, which is the FEIDAN 5 Elite. The ride feels similar with the previous version, but with the introduction of the Super Boom capsule, which is this silver midsole foam here. The ride is similar, but it makes it a whole lot better. So my most favorite upgrade with a running shoe line is probably the Adios Pro 4 over the 3, and then of course this one, the FEIDAN 5 Elite towards the FEIDAN 6 Elite. This silver section, which is a Super Boom capsule, it's like a premium midsole foam similar to the Air Zoom of Nike. So a summary of this is like foam that is encapsulated inside this material here, and then it traps the air. So, well, at least that's what they're trying to market it. So I feel like it's very soft when you're running, but when you are pushing the pace, it kind of feels like a trampoline, but it will be subjective to different types of runner. For me, that's how it feels, the Super Boom capsule. I don't feel that in the FEIDAN 5 Elite. There's no feeling like that here. It's just a responsive and cushioned ride. But with the FEIDAN 6 Elite, there's this sort of new dynamic that's kind of hard to describe, but once you ride in it, you'll definitely feel this Super Boom capsule here. So it sounds like a gimmick, but once you actually hammer the paces, there's definitely some magic here, and it's one of my current go-to running shoes right. So let's describe the ride. The ride is a soft and bouncy midsole ride paired with an aggressive rocker here. So it's like the Adios Pro 4, it's an early stage rocker. And if you're a high cadence runner like me, you'll definitely like the rocker feeling here. Now pair that with the Super Boom capsule. So just perfect for my type of run, how I run, especially on faster paces. When you start to go fast, the foam compresses. So this is where the Super Boom capsule comes in. It compresses just enough, but not to the point that it's mushy. So it kind of pops when you're at that forefoot strike, and then it kind of bounces. At least that's my experience. So it really rewards if you're a forefoot striker. I think it's also great for midfoot and heelfoot striker due to the cushion. So I mentioned that this has a tall stack height, and there's no official specs, but I think it's around 40mm in the heel and then 34mm in the forefoot. At least that's what it feels like, and it's definitely a tall ride when you're running in the shoe. So they tweak the geometry of the FEIDAN 6 Elite. So you'll notice they have a similar rocker, but they made really minor tweaks that made it a lot better here. So it's just a super graded version of the FEIDAN 5 Elite. So as mentioned, it's one of the lightest. I have The US 10.5 for this one only at around 219 grams. It's not the lightest, but considering the amount of midsole that you're getting here, it's definitely up there at the one of the lightest. So I used it for 2 consecutive half marathon races, the Ayala Philippine Marathon and the National Milo Marathons, and I was able to qualify to the national finals using this. So during the week, going to my A race, which will be the National Milo Marathon, my legs aren't too tired and I was able to recover well. In fact, I was able to run the next day after the Philippine Marathon, Ayala Philippine Marathon, and I feel fresh during the National Milo Marathon, which again, I used this and I was able to qualify for the national finals. So I just love it. I know I haven't used it for the full marathon yet, but I'm confident to say that it will give me that cushion and responsiveness similar to the Adios Pro 4 and the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2. It's just a perfect balance of the price and performance. So for around 8 to 10K, there's nothing that can beat it in that price range. Not even in the Chinese running shoe brands. And I got this for around 8K, so that's a super steal. Imagine, you're getting in the price point of an Evo SL. Now, I lined up some of my current super shoes here. So I'm arranging it from the firmest to the softest. So at the far end, we have the Vaporfly here. So it's the firmer ride here. So going here, it's the softest, the most cushioned ride. So from the Vaporfly, I would rank the Adios Pro 4 next. And then, of course, the SE Elite of New Balance. And then we have the FEIDAN 6 Elite. And of course, the most softest, the most cushioned here is the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2. Now I will rearrange this to the least responsive to the most responsive. Now, by no means the SE Elite is unresponsive. It's still responsive. It's still bouncy, but if I'm going to make a comparison between all of these super shoes, so I would rank this the least, and then the Vaporfly is next. Then we have the Saucony Endorphin Elite 2, the Adios Pro 4, and of course, the FEIDAN 6 Elite leads all of them with its Super Boom capsule. So again, my current favorite and my go-to marathon running shoes, and even the half marathon, it would be the FEIDAN 6 Elite. So I just love this one. Again, a truly worthy successor to the previous version. It's just a complete upgrade with the introduction of the Super Boom capsule. Amazing upper, grippy outsole, and then the perfect blend of its midsole and its full palm carbon plate gives you that soft, cushioned, peppy, and responsive ride.
Sizing-wise, Li-Ning running shoes are generally true to size for me. My usual running shoe size, US 10.5, fits perfectly with the FEIDAN 6 Elite. It also has a slightly wider forefoot, which is a big plus since it's not easy to find race day super shoes that offer a bit more room in that area. In terms of comfort, this is easily one of the most comfortable and well-cushioned race day options available right now. I'd say it's just a notch behind Saucony's Endorphin Elite 2, which I consider the softest and most cushioned super shoe in the current lineup. Despite the tall stack midsole, the shoe never feels heavy. In fact, the FEIDAN 6 Elite is one of the lightest super shoe on the market, coming in at around 219 grams in my US 10.5. The upper is also excellent. The boom fiber booty construction feels very comfortable and breathable. I've had zero issues with it since day one. The laces aren't the best out there, but they get the job done. At its local SRP of around 10,000 to 12,000 pesos, the FEIDAN 6 Elite is already a solid race day option. But the real value comes when it goes on sale online, where you can usually find it around 8,000 pesos or roughly 135 US dollars. At that price, the Li-Ning FEIDAN 6 Elite easily becomes one of the best values super shoes on the market. You're getting a premium race day shoe that can go toe-to-toe with the more expensive options from mainstream brands, but at almost half the price. Overall, I'm giving the Li-Ning FEIDAN 6 Elite a highly recommended rating. It's a soft, well-cushioned, and still very responsive. Everything you want in a race day super shoe, but at a fraction of what you'd usually pay for from the bigger mainstream brands. Right now, it's definitely one of my top contenders for shoe of the year, unless something even better comes along. I hope you liked the review and it helps you with your purchasing decision. Thanks for watching and please like and subscribe for more running shoe reviews. See you on the next run.